I just want to vent a minute and see if anybody else feels the same way about some things. A project's got me down lately, and I decided to clean up this hellhole I call a workshop and try and keep the camera straight and not shake it around like I have Parkinson's. However, I came across a bunch of stuff that's just been in the corner, and I was thinking this comic's awesome. I just want to know if anybody else feels the same way and try and keep up. I don't have editing software. I got to do all this in one take, and I'm using a flip. I just want to vent. Like, I remember when I was green into this, I was like, yeah, I wrench on my own shit. And so the first thing you do is, with any car, you know, you buy the book for the car. Because, you know, if you're lucky enough to have the owner's manual, it only tells you so much. But I just want to say I hate this book. These books for your cars, because, like, it talks to you like you already know what the fuck you're doing. Like, if I knew what the fuck I was doing, why the fuck would I get the book? I can't pick out anything specific, but I know that this Hand's manual or Chelton's manual has done it to me before in the past, and I'm sure it's not just me, especially when you don't know nothing and you're first getting into this. It would say something along the lines of that. To continue, remove part, and then go to, you know, section 6. And then you say to yourself, well, you didn't fucking tell me anything. Well, how do I remove the part? Do I pull on it? Does it unclick? Does it unbolt? Does it have torque heads? Is it a special fucking tool? Do I fucking curse at it? How the fuck do I continue on? You didn't tell me nothing. Thanks a lot, $15. And then there's other books. I'm just explaining, like, various things of, like, some books are just like, a friend of mine got me this as a joke. Like, you look at this and you're like, oh shit, alright, I'm gonna put a supercharger on my shit. But it's very vague. I don't have... I remember when the tuning scene became popular, when the Fast and the Furious movies came out, that Haynes or Chelton had an import version, I guess would be to call it. No, you could put spray on the ship. This is the, I mean, Christ, the pictures aren't even color in this. It's 2012 and we still don't have color photos. But what I'm saying is, like, this doesn't tell you how to do anything. It just tells you things you can do, not necessarily how to do it, and a bunch of legal obligations in the front of it. Drive safely and all that bullshit. I swear to God, I'm the only one in Philly that wears their fucking seatbelt. And then there's other books where if you suck at math, you're fucked. Like, they are very specific. But we're not going to get into that. But I'm just saying, like, where to get information, and, you know, you drowned out in it. But I have books on everything. You know, what I'm saying is it doesn't seem to be a medium. You know, I don't know. I mean, the book's not going to wipe your ass for you. You have to get information from everywhere, and this is another project, maybe one day. I'd have to say, out of any of the books, this book probably tells you every fucking thing. Out of all of them. Like, it is very specific on swapping engines, what to do, what goes to where. I think this is the only book that anybody has ever written the right fucking way. But I'll get back to that. Like I said, the book's not going to wipe your ass for you. This is one of the first books a friend got me. Not that I'm going to do anything like that, but I picked it up, I started reading it. He's like, oh, you want that? Yeah, take it home. You can hang on to that. I'm like, all right. And I remember when I was first getting into this, I was a punk. And you talk with your other know-it-all friends, as we all do. Oh, well, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that to that. Well, this book opened my eyes to, like, everything. Like, wow. You can put any fucking engine into anything. It's all time and money, ladies and gentlemen. And it's the information. Where is it? I'm looking for it. I know this is blasphemy to most. I don't know where it is now. This guy put a twin-port engine in a Fox body Mustang. I was like, holy shit. I mean, why would you do that, but at the same time just to say that you could? Where is it? There it is. Fox body Mustang. Friends don't let friends drive Fords. I like all cars. The two things that stuck out in my mind with this book, what I'm getting at, is a friend of mine has a... he did a V8 swap on an S10, not this, but I'm sure you're tired of looking at just the same thing. So listening to my half-assed narrations. Well, anyway, he got halfway done doing it. The car runs, but it don't run right. It's got an LS swap in it. And what I'm saying is there's kits to do it on a Ranger, on an S10, and like it's all half-assed. I mean, he has the book to do it, but he don't read it. And there's two things in this book that stuck out my mind. Like, this book's old as dust. The spine's coming apart as I speak. And the one thing it says here, beware of experts. Basically, you will be on your own, with nobody to help you. Of course, you always get to hear about experts who have done your particular swap hundreds of times. No shit. And you always read magazine articles which say you can do something to your EFI engine that will greatly enhance the power, drivability, fuel mileage. Our suggestion is that you stick to the basics after the swap is completed. This stuck out in my head. Like, and the other one that's in here, I can't find it. It said basically you have to trick your engine into thinking it's still in the same fucking car that it came from. Meaning, twin-port engine or an LT1 engine, they have mass air sensors. You can't just put a fucking air filter on the front of that throttle body. It's going to run like shit. That computer needs to know these things. And it covers things like that. But that's what I'm saying. People don't read the book. There's 1,000 friggin' books. You can misspell words on purpose on texting and comments on YouTube. I bet that whole fucking paragraph had a red line under it. I'm just saying, like, read the book. Don't go. The forums kind of piss me off. I don't want to bash anybody in specifically, but it's just like, again, nobody reads. They'll just ask the same question. Like, let me think of something. Twin-port, an LT1 engine. Oh, well, the guy at AutoZone pulled my code, and it was code 43. So that means that I need a knock sensor, right? No, it doesn't. Did you even test anything? Well, no. Well, that's what the code said. No, you're clearly not even fucking reading what the code said, then, you asshole. It doesn't say to put a knock sensor in it. You have to perform a few tests. And that's what I'm getting at. Like, does anybody do anything right? What I'm saying is I look on the internet for inspiration for things like with anything. I'm always bitching about people with the AC, but like that's what I'm talking about. Everybody rips their AC out because it makes your fucking car faster. And I don't know. My friend that did the swap, it runs, but then he got tuning software for it. I wasn't there for that, but I'm hearing it down the line. Is basically he just hooked the computer up to it. You can barely work your phone, and you're gonna reprogram. You're gonna remat a computer, whatever the fuck that is. And basically, what I heard is he went in and just turned everything off. Oh, I don't have an EGR valve. Turn that off. Doesn't have an air injection no more. Turn that off. Oh, I ain't got no room for the map sensor, the air intake temp sensor, or the mass air. Turn that off. Turn that off. Yo, why does it run like shit? Yeah, 'cause you're a moron. Okay, the computer needs to know these things. It's just the basic function. I have a 10-minute window on this. Let me come back to part 2 in the middle of my fit.